Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They head to any place with stairs, any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push.
I just chillin'. Real West Side.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Athletics. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So, almost ready to get underway, towing the slab in today's game. Chris Sale.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Sale delivers. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
That one fouled off. Sale ready. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Jammed him pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be.
Pena dives back in, but they got him. Now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here with my pal Siggy, and pitching in this game, Tanner Bibee.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the center fielder, Bobby Witt Jr. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Here's Riley Green. He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number two.
Batting third.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
A dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Sale back to work. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
1-1.
That misses. 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson.
Third baseman, number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
Slider right there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls.
1 out,
2
base
strikes.
is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two out, space is empty. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Leading off, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
And a base hit up the middle.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple.
Batting
Played
fifth,
pepper with the
the
middle of
second
the infield and took it back where it came from. There's just no one there to knock it down.
Now at the plate, Jacob Wilson. This one in the dirt. Squirts away a little bit. Second inning here, no score. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. That one the other way. Spin, throw, that's 1, and that's 2.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy is very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just 9 pitches in the first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
Mullins makes the catch. That is the inning. On to the third inning, and now it's Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That one missed. Next
Ball
pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Full count.
And there's one down. Here's Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now a chance for Brenton Doyle. Swings through that one. 0-1. Doyle getting to start in right. 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And that is that. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and the batter now, Bo Bichette. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Batting 8, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, TJ Friedl. And that's down and away.
1 ball, no strike.
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Swing and a miss. Nobody out, runner at first. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Pena at second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. Start of the 4th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Pete Crow Armstrong. Outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 strike.
And a 2-1 on the way. Tied him up inside with that one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And it's caught for the out. So up next, Jeremy Pena. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Jeremy Pena.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
2-1.
4th inning underway, no score. And there's a foul ball. The next offering misses. Ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
The left fielder, number 31.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And the slider just misses. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Green brings it in, and there's 2 down. Yordan Alvarez next up for the Blue Jays. His first at bat was a strikeout. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Late with the swing there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Wilson sends it to first. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom 4. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
High fly ball, right field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one the other way. Loud to second, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Swing and a foul straight back.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
0-1 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
In the dirt, blocked.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A's leading by a run. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Jacob Wilson. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
1 strike.
Slice to right, fair ball. Tatis around second. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that drops in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here is Freddie Freeman. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Lau, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Blue Jays down a run. Strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Bibee back to work. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And that one is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Hot shot to third. Henderson over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The batter, number 11.
Bichette up to the dish.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
First pitch misses. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. There's the strike. Out to short, Pena. Whips it across, and Bichette is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. TJ Friedl, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Friedl.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And that gives Wilson Contreras a chance to hit with 2 out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-2.
Out to short. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and he can't come up with it. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off.
Fires across the diamond, and Witt is out. And the inning is over. Top 6. And here is Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Caminero sends it across the first, And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Brenton Doyle next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. And no one can get there. And that turns the lineup over. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the dirt, but kept close. With the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Runner, yes,
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
Inside.
There's a ball. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Hit in the air, center field. Witt sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's the shortstop at the play.
Now
Jeremy
pitching for
Pena.
the Athletics, number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
High fly ball, shallow right field. He's got it, and that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Foul ball.
You know, these Athletics putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches. And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one.
Junior.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Tatis, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Tatis waits. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And now, Junior Caminero, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's to third, and that one handled. Tosses across to first. That's the third out. Inning over. New inning getting started. Now, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric. Mullins.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. He shoots one out to right. It's 1-1. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Yordan Alvarez. And there's a ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Number 44. Aroldis Chapman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. And now 2-1. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. On the ground to first, Soderstrom. Here's the tag, and he's out. Lau at the plate.
Now that second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And takes low for ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Yariel Rodriguez gets the call from the pen.
Number 29.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Puts it away for the out. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
The batter, number 11.
Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That's hard hit on the line. And that will end the inning. We go to the 8th, and here's the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy. Now pitching for the A's, number 74, Ryan Walker.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Chop to first. Soderstrom steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Brenton Doyle next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Look out!
Dead ball.
And it hit him.
The batter, number 3.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Chopper right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. And we're back on the bottom of the 8th. Now the A's designated hitter, T.J. Friedl. Rodriguez back to work. On the ground right side, Loud. In plenty of time to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Contreras now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Tap foul at the plate. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And fouled off. In the air, left field, Mullins settles underneath it. 2 away now. And now the center fielder, Bobby Witt Jr.
The center fielder.
You don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In the air, right side. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
And now, Riley Green. Line drive. Oh, he can't hang on. Witt scores. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Next to hit, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch, not close. This one in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Now the left fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that is out of play. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-2.
And that skips in the dirt. That one missing inside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Contreras on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Yordan Alvarez next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. And that one fouled off. Foul ball still 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Brings it in. That's out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that one is inside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Line drive, base hit right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just...
Witt gets under it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the 9th. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and there's one away.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Wilson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball.
A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. That one not close. 1-2 the count. Line drive, that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Grounder might be 2. The throw to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. On to extra innings. And now for the Jays, Brandon Lowe.
Wow.
Witt under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags it second. Throw cut off to third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout.
Now pitching for the A's, number 15, Emilio.
Come on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swinging for the strikeout. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Trying to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. And that's 2. To the bottom of the 10th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in it.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Cole Sands.
Number 44, Cole.
And the batter now, T.J. Friedl. Checks his swing, now would appeal to third. No, he held up. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Next offering misses. Now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one is absolutely belted. In comes the winning run, and the A's walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to...
3-2 the final score. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really